Hey everyone. How are you today? Hey everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I'm not getting YouTube. You guys can't see the table on YouTube. Oh, I see what I went wrong. Oh, let's get this. There you go. Damn it. Hi everyone. How are you today? Yeah. Hi. How's everyone today? Well, that's not exactly what I wanted, and I can't push this too far back. Let's see if I can get it just a little bit back. All right, that's the best I can do. Hi everyone. This is not easy doing this job, trust me. Hi, how's everyone doing today? So, hi. Good, I can't wait for the full. I know, aren't you excited about the full moon? Me too. I'm so excited about full moon energy, and it's an eclipse energy. So, guys, this is the time for change. And because it also is an eclipse energy, I just want to remind everyone that um, I've been teaching you all about bringing in money and being money conscious and being money healthy, right? But I also purposely avoided love. Purposely. Because I think you all can't handle love. I think everyone wants love. I don't think you all can handle love, which is the reason why, one, we don't keep a man. I think everyone is mismatched. Everyone. And you all aren't patient enough to wait for the right person to come along, and it's so disturbing. So I purposely avoided love, but it's okay to light a pink candle, not red, on the eclipse energy, because eclipse energy is fire and it springs up and it'll give you what you want, like really big, really fast. But remember, the sun goes down. So, because it's eclipse, fierce eclipse energy, it's also fierce moon energy, and they are covering the sun. So, I'm the earth, this is the sun, this is the moon, and so it's covering. And at some point, you don't want to be overwhelmed by using the color red. White for love is really, really good because you're asking the spirit world to bring the right person to you. And pink just embodies love. And we talked about the color energies, the color focus that we should all have. So I'm going to get my paperwork. Stay right there. I'm going to get my paperwork, and I'm going to remind you all what pink and green means. So give me 1 second. There's just so much to do, and not enough time in the day to do my readings and take care of all of this energy. So let me just remind you all, white is an option for money or love. Remember that any changes, especially during the eclipse energy, white is probably the best color, especially for people who don't know how to use what I'm asking them to use in terms of their energy. So white is perfect. Most religious institutions use white candles. Okay, there's a reason for it. White is used for spirituality, greater attainments in life, purity, truth, serenity, wholeness, power of a higher nature, God, angels, saints, spirit guides, ancestral energy. Call on your ancestors. Contacting spirit helpers, balancing your auras, confusing enemies, helping with pregnancy. There's been a lot of questions about pregnancies and birth. Raising your vibration. Um, Destroying destructive energies. However, in this eclipse, we don't want to do any negative mental vibrations. It all has to be positive. When in doubt about a color, candle color, use white. All right. So white is a main option, and I do have a white candle. I'm going to use a white candle. And although magenta is used to bring extra vibrations, I'm using white to bring extra vibrations. So my white candle is going to complement any other color candles that I use. Which, I don't know, I started looking at all these colors and I was like, I need every color. Green, this color is associated with abundance, fertility, good fortune, generosity, material gain, wealth, success, renewal, marriage. So remember, we can complement green with love because this is associated with marriage. Balance, healing, communication with nature spirits. I have a huge relationship with birds, and everyone knows this, especially green parrots. They love me, and they follow me everywhere, and they even followed me to Jerusalem. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Green parrots followed me to Jerusalem. And everybody thought it was crazy, but I proved it. I showed them. I was like, those are my birds. From America. It can also give a fresh outlook on life. So those of you that are feeling bored, discontent, humdrum, I don't know if I'm saying the right word, inadequate, what is my life for? Why am I here? Why am I doing a 9 to 5 that I hate? Should I go back to school? I don't want to go back to school. I don't like my relationship. Who's ever having all of those feelings, green is really, really good to revamp your inner self. It's all about you, by the way. When I'm doing these candles, it's about you. It also can give a fresh outlook on life or bring balance to an unstable situation. And I use green to show everyone the color green is about the outside, the grass, plants. There's so many ways to invite green into your life. Wear the color green a lot. When I wanted to change how I felt about myself, I wore pink a lot. A lot. There are other colors, but we're going to talk about, pink. Pink is my next color. And pink is associated with the purest form of love, true love, friendship, affection, romance, spiritual awakening and healing, honor, family love, banishing hatred. Remember, we're not going to do any banishing negative energy. So instead of saying banishing hatred, you can say, I want my family and I to be in a loving space again. I want my husband and I to be in a loving environment, embrace. All right? No negative intonations coming out during the eclipse energy. This color can also banish depression. Remember, green kind of does that too, and negativity. So again, if there are any depressed energies, you have to use the right wording. And the right wordings are, I want to feel vibrant, healthy, alive, invigorated. No negative words like, I don't want to be depressed anymore, God. Sometimes the spirit guides get confused. It always reminds me of A Wonderful Life, where that spirit guide kept getting confused. He was like, doop, 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 made a mistake again. And God kept forgiving him, but they hear what they need to hear too. And they think they're making strives at getting you what you want. And then they go, but that's what you said. You said you wanted love. You didn't say a man. You said love. So I brought you the qualities that you're looking for in a woman, but you're a woman. Is that what you wanted? No, you've got to say, bring me a good man. And if you're a man, you have to say, bring me a good woman. And if you're same sex, you have to say same sex. Or you'll wind up with a really, really good best friend that you want to sleep with. Didn't think of that, did you? So, with all that being said, we're going to get on to the reading. I'm just showing you my green candle. I'll leave it right here. I don't know if you guys can still see it. A pink candle. Do not beat yourselves up trying to get what I have. Get what resonates with your soul. These are an example of the type of herbs that you can use. I am suggesting 3. All right, these are for money. If you want to know about love, you will email me and I will give you some of the love options that you could use. Remember, we did our money concoction for oil. All right, this is our money concoction. This is mint. I shake it every day, by the way. Olive oil, which is the purest oil from Jerusalem. Also, Italians use it a lot. And basil. And we're going to shake it up and put the oil in our candles. But I've been shaking mine every day. What I didn't mention was parchment paper. I don't know if you can see this. Ugh, sometimes this light sucks. Can you guys see that? Parchment paper. And can you guys see it? Parchment paper. Now, parchment paper. I thought I opened it. Parchment paper is, look at this. How pretty is that? This is the paper that gives the best vibration for what you are looking for. The best vibration, parchment paper. Regular old copy paper is fine. But if you can find parchment paper, they sell it at Staples. This I got from the dollar store. I got this from the dollar store. And what you're going to do is write your intentions. Periscope can see it better than YouTube. I like to say, Dear God. I went over this in another video. I write my intentions. I take the candle, which in this case, I'm going to take all my candles and put it all on the same piece of parchment paper. All right? And you let the intentions in the candle. And interesting enough, you will see imprints on the parchment paper. And then you can scribe the imprint. That's a whole nother class. I'm trying to get you all prepped for the eclipse energy. All prepped. This is psychic prelogue. All right, guys. What was about the gold resume parchment paper we got the last time? Yeah, gold. It could be gold. Parchment paper could be white, could be gold. You can get it at Staples. It's all good. Or you can purchase parchment paper. That's cooking parchment paper, by the way. All the ingredients I use are organic. You can cook with it. You know, let's go back to nature. Y'all are cooking anyway, so let's cook up some magic. Ain't nobody cooking anymore. Where's Grandma? Hi, Intuitive Waters. Hi, honey. Where's Grandma? But we're going back to that kitchen table. Remember the kitchen table? We used to sit around and talk and bash people. That's what we're doing. We're going back to that. When life used to be fun and where you learned a lot, or where you learned your auntie was crazy. Or where you learned you can't trust your uncle. Uncle Jimmy did that? Oh my goodness. And then next time Uncle Jimmy walks through the door, you're like, and then he goes, what you looking at, girl? You'd be like, nothing, Uncle Jimmy. But I ain't gonna forget. Thank you. Yellow is for health. Thank you, Intuitive Waters. Thank you. Intuitive Waters just said yellow is for health. And I've spoken to a lot of people that sometimes ask me about health. And by the way, I can't talk about health. But every once in a while, health does come through and we can navigate, you know, what those feelings are without stepping on a doctor's toes. And I tell everyone, go see your doctor. By the way, I do want to tell everyone, do not tell me that you're suicidal. I will not read you. Not even in a joke. I've had several emails. I don't think they mean it, but they go, my life is really stressed. I could practically kill myself. And I look at it and I go, I can't read you. And then they come back and they go, I was kidding. I was like, nope, I can't read you. Suicide is a big freaking deal. And it's a lot to handle. And I definitely don't want anyone who scries up so hard in the email. Imagine how they would talk to me. So I just sent them away with the suicide prevention information, and I wish them all the luck, all the best. Don't tell me that you're suicidal. I will not read you. Um, for everyone who had a comment to say about Monique and how I didn't support Monique, I still don't support Monique. Still, Monique made a bad deal. By the way, I told Charm, who's usually on, that Monique walked away from that deal. I don't think I said it on the video, but I have to go back and look at Periscope because I elongate Periscope. She walked away from the deal, and then her and her husband got mad. By the way, Monique, I think your husband is affecting you. I don't think it's your voice. I think it's your husband's voice. I think he makes you angry. And I did not like the fact that she had a problem with Netflix, that Netflix, I said Netflix walked away from the deal. She did not walk away. Netflix walked away. And then she wanted to make it a black issue. It's not a black issue. I know there's some comparison to Amy Schumer. I got it. She's right about all of that. Still not a black issue. It was a selfish issue. And that's my problem with Monique. I don't care. And for all of you that called me out, please email me the next time you're at a food pantry helping people. One woman had the nerve to say, because I didn't support, she said, you don't support Monique, but you want to be successful, and calm as a bitch. And I was like, girl, did you just threaten me? In my world? I was like, Karma's going to knock on your door before Karma knocks on my door. I help people every single day. That's what I do for a living. So you know when Karma knocks on my door, she's bringing flowers to say thank you to me. Don't threaten me. Who said that? Who said that? Charma, tell it. Who just told me? Someone just said, because there's two different, she said she called me feeling suicidal. She didn't say it though. And she said I helped her. Oh my God. No, Di the Queen, it can't be about both. Not the way Monique designed it. It can be about both if she didn't design it that way. I want to hear the dialogue on how Amy Schumer gets paid higher than any other female comedian. I want to engage in that. That's two different things. Monique very selfishly and very categorically placed race into this and then called out other comedians. Like, that shit is not fair. How is Amy Schumer supposed to walk down the street now knowing that the black race is hating her because she makes more money? Monique was wrong. Monique was dead wrong. And so, you know what? I don't like Monique. Period. So you have anything to say? I always invite comments. I never stop anybody from making negative comments. I didn't like that Karma remark. Karma will knock on your door before Karma ever knocks on my door. Trust me. This is really bad for Netflix, though. I'm doubting, no, this is not a strategy because Monique keeps rising up. Every day she's making more and more comments sitting by her husband. And she brings Oprah in. Monique has had an argument with everyone. And she has arguments with everybody. So, no, I don't think it's a strategy. I don't think Netflix needs her talking about race as their strategy. Netflix has been really, really quiet. You guys haven't noticed? Netflix has been smooth operators. And then Monique walks away from the deal. Man, no, Monique, I really wish that maybe you had taken a deal. You would have gotten so many sponsors behind it. You would have gotten endorsements, and then you could have wrote a book where you kind of said, this was the real deal, but I turned it around. It's not what happened. And by the way, I think her husband, who is not really, really good at negotiating, he has angry black man syndrome. sorry. I think he is the one that said to her, walk away, walk away. They don't care about the black folks. And then it went crazy. I mean, y'all don't like me to use the word crazy. So I've got to learn not to use the word crazy. It actually is my favorite word. He was crying yesterday, Charm. Why? Why was he crying? Oh my God. You're a professional man. Why are you crying? Although I invite crying, but I invite crying in a safe place so that you can get your emotions out. Why was he crying? On video with her, he was crying. He's trying to protect her. Oh, and crying helps. Hmm. The hubby is ridiculous. He's not a professional businessman. He didn't do this all his life. And you know what? He's not even married to her. If somebody's going to come into my business, you're going to be my husband. Ladies, if somebody's going to come into my business, you're going to be my husband. However, entertainers should not invite their husbands to be their managers. We've seen that fail over and over and over again. But if it's a regular business, it's two different things. You and your husband protect your money. They're legally married? Oh, okay. But I still don't like it. She could be going through a bad time in her life, but she's dragging the black race with her. Oh, they're married with swingers. Oh, I don't even want to bring topics on that. I know too many people that do too many things for me to judge them as swingers. I know too much. I know a lot. My clients do everything. And I'm the keeper of secrets. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Who knows? Or she's just wackadoo. The eclipse or wackadoo. Who knows? Okay. Let's finish talking about Monique. This, of course, went on way too long, but I do want to talk about the candles and the gymnastic community. That guy Nasser is going to jail for life. Thank God there was a woman judge that invited 150 plus women to tell their tales. Only a woman judge would have said that. He then made a comment to the judge that these statements are hurting him, and the judge made him listen anyway. And then he wrote a written statement to the judge. It might have been in the same thing where he said, these women are scorned, like hell hath no fury, like a woman scorned. And then I heard today on The View, but I forget who said it, that someone said, I might be a little girl now, but one day I'll be a grown woman and I will have the strength to fight against my oppressors. Um, Sexual harassment is big, really, really big. And it's always been big. It's been big before Anita Hill. It was big before Weinstein, and it will be big tomorrow. My prayer for all the women out there, for anyone who is being touched by someone, that they learn to say something. Whether or not we get the men to believe is a whole nother deal. Okay, I am a big advocate on standing and protecting women. For those of you that want karma at my door, I protect women. If I'm at my church, I will speak up for the women. I will not let the women get abused and hurt, especially if I find out about it. And I don't even let them know that I protected them. I just do it. I'm an elder in my church. I have every right to speak on behalf of ethical employment issues at my church. And with that being said, I do. And it's kind of fun because I challenge the men. It's kind of fun. I was like, oh, because I have personnel as a background and protection is what I do. I've done it all my life. I've done it for 20 years. All right? I wasn't always a psychic. So with that being said, Nasser's going to jail for life, and God is good. that he's 54 years old, so he will be spending the greatest part of his life behind bars. You are a disgusting pig, and I wish you many blessings there because people that commit crimes against children tend not to have a great experience in jail. It's worse than what's normal. However, has anybody kept their eyes on Bela Karolyi? Now, I'm going to age myself, but I remember Nadia Comaneci. Bela came over from Romania. He was the one that put Nadia Comaneci on the map and made us look really, really bad in terms of what an effective supervisor he was over his girls. So he came to America. And they haven't touched him yet. Did he know? Bela Karolyi and your wife? Did y'all know? Did you keep quiet? And is there some criminal behavior in keeping quiet? Is it a bad thing that you guys kept quiet? Did you know? Because I think by design, no one has brought up the Karolyis yet. By design. I think they wanted to focus on Nasir. What's his name? They didn't want to mix all of it by design. I know my cards are seasoned and I don't have the heart to change them right now. They're still giving me what I need, so I hold on to them until they absolutely are like, I can't work for you anymore. Done. Oh yeah, the cards will tell. Oh yes. Oh yes. That's why I do these things. The cards will tell. So with that being said, please God talk to me. Please provide me with all the information I need to know about the gymnast community and Bela Karolyi and his wife. Please show me what I need to know. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen, amen, amen. Please email me for your own personal readings at psychictracybrown@yahoo.com. Damn it. At yahoo.com. Please like the video. Please comment. Please be kind. Because if you're not kind to me, I do respond. I look at all the comments. All of them. And if I look at them and it's 3 o'clock in the morning and I see something, I will respond 3 o'clock in the morning. And go back to sleep. Because no one disturbs my peace. All right, guys. Let's do this. Email me, psychictracybrown@yahoo.com. What is around the gymnast community and Bela Karolyi? Wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding, inner sanctuary. He's hiding right now. Illumination, self-examination, distortion. They're really, really trying to figure out how to get out of this mess. Emotional withdrawal. Interesting. Passions ignited. Oh, Bela, you're next. Oh, yes. You're next, Bela, and they are coming to you with fierceness. You're next, Bela. Third eye chakra. Interesting. He knows. He knows. He knows they're coming for him. He knows what he's done. That's why they are coming for him. There was an event where he was even participating in a meeting with the doctor, Bela, and a particular woman. He knows. Oh, yes, guys. Oh, yes. We'll hear it. By the way, this drink has changed my life. It's pure water, but it has changed my life. It's sparkly, but I'm getting the water I never used to get in my system. And everyone's, oh, you're looking better, you're looking better. Water. For me, so much better than regular water, and I'm still getting my water in. So, thank you. How do you pronounce this? LaCroix? I want to say lacrosse. Soul of London, you have got to try lacrosse. It's really good. Right now I'm drinking lemon, but my grapefruit is the favorite. But now I'm thinking I'm going to go through all of them and let you know which one I like. They're coming for you. They're going to separate you from the wife, by the way. They're going to separate Bela Karolyi from his wife. He's worried about money. Um, he kind of wishes he kind of wishes he didn't flip on the doctor. Now he's kind of wishing he didn't tell his story and support the women. He constantly was watching the doctor pull these women apart and then stitch them back together. He used to say to the doctor, "I don't care what you do. I just want them ready when they have to be there. Stitch them together." Something like that. Um, there is a deceptive quality to him and his wife, and they are very, very passionate about keeping this information sealed. What they know, they want to hide it. I think that there's going to be some charges against Bela and his wife. Um, I gotta tell you guys, I think the wife may have been worse than Bela. What's the wife's name, guys? The wife may have been worse. Understanding. The wife may have been worse than Bela. Just like with the that couple with the 13 kids. And remember, we said that the wife might have been a little mentally conflicted, and yet she was completely responsible. We later heard that the wife was stronger than the husband, that the wife was responsible for a lot of the abuse. Yes, Martha Karolyi. Yes, normally the woman will keep up things of it if it means her house stays in order. The wife, she was stronger. She was the one that was probably meaner and probably mean to her husband. She was the one that might have said, "I don't care. I don't care. Make sure she's there at 2 o'clock. Make sure she's on the Olympic team at any cost. Send her back to the doctor." Oh, yes. Oh, yes. There is something documented, guys. There's something documented about the Karolyis. And there's something documented in Romania as well. So there is some history that followed the Karolyis over here. Again, might have something to do with the uh, the wife. Um, there is a woman here that's grown. She could. There's a woman here that's grown, like not 20, like the little girls. No, she's grown. She's 40ish, 45ish, 55ish, something to that effect. She's got a great story to tell, and she's going to tell it on the Karolyis. Um, there's a boy here that knows something. There's a boy here that knows something. Because remember, Karolyi, I know he did the girls' gymnastic team, but I don't know if it was just girls there. I don't know how the camp worked. I'm wondering, because it was an Olympic camp, so I'm wondering if it was boys and girls. But there's something that even a boy has to say. Bela, you might have been a coach that could direct Olympians. However, you were all about the money. You came from a very poor country, and when you saw how ignorant Americans were and how much we throw money away, that's the reason why you basically came here. Not for the Olympic aspect of what you can produce, because you can produce that anywhere. You came for the money. This industry is going to get revamped. Okay, money is going to be pulled, and this industry, without a doubt, is going to get revamped. I see up to 8 sponsors, but I got to tell you, these are sponsors you guys don't even know about. There are people that support the Olympic team. It's not just Nike. It's bigger than that, but there will definitely be up to 8 sponsors that are maybe not necessarily pull out because the boy side doesn't seem to have the same complaint, although there is going to be a boy that's going to have something to say as well. But it's going to get revamped. At least up to 8 sponsors are going to either decrease or pull their money. The scandal is so big that it's almost the death of gymnastics. Um, the gymnast community wants to find a way to turn this around, um, and they think they can magically can again. They're tricking themselves into believing that. I believe that they will have some trouble getting to the Olympics, and getting people to want to care for the Olympics. I think every time people see them and stretch, with their legs, we're all going to think, child molestation and abuse. And I don't know if they can cover that up right now. I think it's definitely going to take some past people to help out with the gymnast community and past people. I would be really, really careful how you invest in helping out the gymnast community. There are some rules that need to change. So rather than be spokespersons and convincing other little girls to come into a house of horror, I would say to you, if the 19, if the 2020 Olympics doesn't have a place for the U.S. team, so be it. I think it's so much more important to stand behind as board members and change the rules. So be careful. It will be so much better to change the rules where you're at. Ladies, the ones that remember, know, have an immediate effect right now, you can change the game. So please invite yourself to change the game. Also, the other major rule that I see that is going to happen is that parents are going to have to stay with their children in the entertainment industry. I forgot what it's called. It's an act. Can't remember what the act was in the entertainment industry. There was a child actor. Does anybody know the act? There's a child actor back in the day during black and white, that fought because of child labor laws, and they were taking advantage of him. And so now in California and also in New York, you need a worker's permit to work, up until age 18. And there were certain conditions. Well, wait a second, Charm. Wait a second. Wait a second. Uh, okay, I could see that happening. I could see that happening. Wow. Charm just said the doctor molested the kids while the parents were in the room. I could see that happening. Well, uh, I can't even breathe right now. Well, I'm just getting that there's going to be some revamping of parental guidance, parents being there, parents looking over his shoulder, standing in a place where, because, come on, Charm, you can stand in a corner of the room and the doctor can have your back and you cannot see what's going on. So all of that, I feel like, is going to change. I think, but I don't think it's going to be like parents saying it. I think the industry is going to say, no, we're going to have the parents fully involved if we're going to continue to keep the monies that we need for the Olympic team. The whole industry is sick. The whole industry. There is something that's also going on the boys' side, but the whole industry is sick. So, here's what I have to say to all of you. Gymnastics is not worth. Some of these girls committed suicide. Parents, moving forward, pull your kids out. Right now, today, pull them out. Pull them out of gymnastics. This is not worth it. An Olympic gold medal is not worth it if they're not walking around fully mentally and physically intact without being compromised. Do not invest in gymnastics for your children. Period. Period. Pull them out. Because No one is going to, I'm not going to invite my child, my grandson, into a sick industry. It will not happen. No. We will figure out how you can tumble elsewhere. It will not be the gymnastics community. Period. Pull them out. There's so much confusion and so many people that are on the fence that they don't know what to do. So let me help you. Get out. Get out. Get out. Don't support them. Write letters to sponsors that support this abuse, because this cannot happen if no one's getting paid. Money talks. And with that being said, there might be an opportunity for the gymnast community to get further, further, and further away from the love of the sport. Um, and the sport has an opportunity to die. It just does. At least in America, there is an opportunity for it to be not as glamorous, and to pass away is what I'm getting. Fleeting, fleeting. It's fleeting. The boat keeps getting further and further. Um, uh, be careful, ladies, that they're going to try and convince you, whoever they is, try and convince you to help. You know, the sport helped you, help us. No, the sport gave you a mental condition, and you can help them, but you can help them by revamping the rules and staying a force in the community, a physical force in a community where you are authorized to make decisions for young girls that are coming up. But it does look like in 2020 it's not going to go well for the USA Olympics team. Okay. And with that being said, then they're definitely not going to have Bela there. So they actually may lose to another country in 2020 because Bela will not be there. And so we have 2 more years to get the ones that are there right now prepped and ready. It will not happen under Bela. This industry is crippled, and it's just too much. It's too much for the little girls that are in it right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bela, I do see charges being brought against you. Thank you for being greedy, because it was basically for you and your greedy wife. It was all about the money, but they are definitely coming for you. There's definitely a boy that also has something to say about you, Bela, which cripples the industry again. There is a letter or a book coming out about you, Bela. So you are involved. There's definitely an indictment coming down. And they've been cooking it up. They've been cooking it up. They've just been waiting until NASA's trial was done. You're next, Bela. You and your filthy wife. Read me. Oh, of course, I love to read you. Psychic Tracey Brown at yahoo.com. Just email me, and everyone gets the reading the same day. Oh, that brings me to another question. Guys, sometimes there's confusion. You might have one name on PayPal, and then you'll text me, because you're supposed to text me if you can. If you can't text me, email me. But sometimes there's one name, and then I get an email under a different name. Try to connect the dots for me, okay? So if you know the emails under your husband's name, just say, Tracey, this is me. This is my husband's credit card. If it's your business, say it. Blah, 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 blah. All right? However, there are times when the dots don't connect well enough, and you don't get the reading, because sometimes I'm so busy I can't even figure out how to connect the dots, which means I have expectations of you communicating back to me. Help me help you. All right? And if it doesn't connect enough, which I've had, I won't even accept the reading, because the names are too confusing. Like, I don't need a Khalifa James and Timothy Harlock And you expect me to see that as a connection. And when I question you, I'm like, well, who's Timothy Hollock? And you're like, oh, that's my cousin's best friend's credit card. And I'm like, no, 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 no. So make sure it's not, it happens. You guys don't know what I go through. It's hell sometimes. You're like, well, it's my best friend's credit card that she got. And like, oh my God. I was like, okay, yeah, how about no? But I really need the reading. I know, I know. How about no? No, let's make it nice and clean, people. You know, if you don't have a bank account, chances are you don't have a debit card. If you don't have a debit card, maybe you don't need the reading. If you're having that much trouble with money, maybe you don't need the reading. Okay? If you have to borrow from the best friend's cousin, sister, that's not a reading you should get. That's a life. Get a life. Right? You guys don't know what I go through. Thank you, Charm. Thank you. All right, guys, are we good? Can I get some hearts before we leave? Email me for your own personal reading, Psychic Tracey Brown at yahoo.com. Hi, Stina. I'm coming back on later, guys, so don't. What is your theory about David? I have theories. I have theories, and then Oprah announced she was going to be president, and I was like, oh, why didn't I just do it weeks ago? You know what, Oprah? I'm going to just talk. I'm just going to talk. I'm going to say my authentic truth. I have a lot of theories on David, but I'll do it tomorrow. It's my entertainment. Thank you, Ezra O'Shea. Can I get some hearts? Thank you. I see the love eyes. Flirt, flirt, flirt. Dave is a no. Dave's not a clone. Tracey's email. Thank you, Soul of London. Psychic Tracey Brown at yahoo.com. Soul of London, you always are so nice to me. Do you want a reading? I give it to you for free. You're just so kind. Do you want a reading? Let me know. Email me, Soul of London. I love you for always being so conscious and helping me out. I give it to you for free because I love you. Oh, call me for a free reading. Let me give back to you. Anytime, anytime. You got a problem? Email me. Love, love, love. Thank you, Marianne. Thank you, Bobby. Okay, well, yeah, absolutely. Oh, thank you, Chama. Chama, you know, you gotta give back to your peoples. Gotta give back. You're the best, Tracey. That's so nice of you. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you, Beans Fifi. You're welcome, Soul of London. The True Finity. Hi, honey. How are you, love? You. All right, guys, please go get your candles ready. Please prepare for our amazing eclipse energy. Where's my book? In any case, I'm doing it on the 30th. Where's my book? I thought I had my book here. Oh, here it is. I always forget. Don't forget, guys. The video's going to come out at 11 o'clock on the 30th. All right? So have everything ready and prepared sitting in front of you. All right? And you have all of the 30th and some of the 31st. So the eclipse begins at 5:27 a.m. on the 31st. You want it done before that, please. And then there's a new moon eclipse that we're going to do in February. And because you already know a lot of this stuff, we will talk about the new moon eclipse for, good mental quality health, love, still more money. I like to do it like in sequence, 3 moons in a row. That's what I like to do. And we're getting 2 eclipses in a row. So all these eclipses, I know, you got to use it to your advantage. Can you do cinnamon and basil when you do the oil? No, keep the cinnamon out. No cinnamon. Just just basil in oil or basil and mint slash spearmint in oil. No cinnamon. The cinnamon we'll put with the other herbs. It'll be separate. All right. Because I don't want it to, cinnamon has a different quality. Basil and mint come from the same place. Cinnamon doesn't. And so it could, what is it? Not gangrene. Mold. It could mold. So, no. Yeah, you have to charge it. Look at my video. Go to my site and look at the full moon video. You have to get these herbs, at least 3, put them in your hand, and you've got to tell God what you want. What do you want? Tell universe what you want. Say what you want. Don't just have expectations to sit back and think God is going to take care of you. God wants to know, He helps those who help themselves. What's your site, Tracey? What does site mean? Color of candles. You choose the color. Go with what resonates with your soul. It won't matter. I also did a color video. Look at the color video. But I really like people that just go to the candle shop and look at it like candy. Like, what's your candy flavor? All right? Just pick it. You won't make a mistake. Whatever color you want. Thank you, Solomon. It didn't come out right. I'm like, whatever color you want. All right, guys, I better end this here. Please call me for your own personal readings. Like Tracey Brown, Tracey Brown at yahoo.com. All right, guys. Hi, Alyssa. Hi. Hi, honey. What's the sad face for? Bye. Text me. Bye, guys. No, email me. Don't call me. I won't pick up. Don't call me. I'm always in a reading. Email me. Or text me. Those of you that have my number, text me. Bye. Bye, guys.